Check out this video as we need to consider the tax consequences of using a car in your business. Go check it out. So let's talk about this question. So Bobu, can I lease a car through an SPV for tax efficiency? I have a HMO earning 2K net. Can I lease a car, increase expenses, reduce liability at the end of the year? And I would always say that cars and having a company car, especially if it's lethal, make sure you get a safe car. You know, if it's lethal, don't get one of those. Your insurance will go up.
All of that jazz.
Yeah, definitely. Don't be getting those Flintstone cars where you've got to run with it. It looks quite funny.
Ruins your shoe leather.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in nice bootins. So where was I? Yes. So we're talking about SPVs and company cars. If you've got a petrol or diesel car, trust me, guys, the benefit in kind charges is excessive. You have to look at the CO2 emissions. You have an income tax liability. Your employer, which is your limited company, will also have a 13.8% employees' national insurance contributions on that value.
Insurance, happy days.
So it's never worth it if I'm touching on. However, electric cars could be quite useful. A couple of reasons for that is there's very little, at the minute, there's no benefit in kind charge as far as I know.
Certain ones.
But there are going to be introducing benefit in kind charges even for electric cars. And I rather suspect, to be honest, all of those people that have been thinking electric cars are the way future to get these tax breaks. Once the population is saturated with electric cars, that's when HMRC say, well, everyone's got them now, so we can retract the incentive.
Well, we're already starting to see that.
Yeah.
In terms of the incentive you were getting, for example, to install an electric charge point. There were lots of incentives initially in terms of getting tax relief on the expense of doing so. That's now starting to fall away. So I agree, Simon, we're going to see a reduction soon.
If you don't mind not rubbing against the desk, it's not very BBC. I've got to be honest with you. It's going straight through that microphone. Not very BBC.
We're not BBC here.
No, we are. Yes, I've been trying to get a job there for a long time. Right. So moving on. I don't think it is the best thing to do, even if you do earn 2K net, unless you buy an electric car. But a great question all the same.
The treatment, though, is slightly different if you were purchasing it in your own name and your property rental income is in your own name as well. And I won't go into lots of detail now, but that's a slightly different scenario. Doesn't necessarily trigger the same types of tax. But what we tend to find for a lot of our clients is we do a lot of analysis around, are you better to have the company pay for the vehicle, or actually are you better to have the company pay for the mileage? Because in most cases, up to the first 10,000 miles per year, you could be claiming 45 pence a mile as an expense to your company. So often we find, I would say more often than not, it's better to claim the mileage than have the business pay for the vehicle. But
yeah.